everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Titans going up against the Giants. With that, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with this Week 2 matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Giants.
Hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form. Doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing. Moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and a muse from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No name nuisance. Stews in a bedroom. Oozing a brand new cuneiform. Barely commune with the horde. Got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap of the magpie. Unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, a little bit of backlight. Black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get three dimensions stuffed in a two. Then it's back in New York by peeps and a dog in a two-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus, rhyming and stealing a bee in a clod. Distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light. I left some will the spirit away. I let my fears materialize. I let my skills deteriorate. Haunted by the thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Used to paint. Hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on a human face. Stenciled fire in his roommate's face. It was bloom and addiction. A miss and a push and a pigment. Book. Drank Kool-Aid from a tube of acrylic. And I grew up in a linseed oil or linen. Joy to the poison, voice to the resin. Capture a map of a gesture. Back up, add a little accurate fat to the figure. Redo that, move that inward. Zinc white lightning shoots from his fingers. Studio strewn with illusion and tinctures. Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine the stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right. Or a torso hung on a warping spine in proportion. Reads as warm and alive. Routine day with a dirt cheap brush. Then a week goes by and it goes untouched. Then 2, then 3, then a month. And the rest of your life to beat yourself up. I left some seasons eager to fall. I left some work to bury your life. I let my means of being dissolve. I let my person curl up and die. Eating up his innards and unfeasible anxiety is brutally committed to relinquishing his privacy, aligning with the trials of the anti-Midas. Snap on the back lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings.
You better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we've been putting in the hours. only taking what was ours. So you better not be the cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind.
Yeah, man. Bass and stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed the hip-hop since I let Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast and then move west down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York. Hold on, then throw your hands up. Pass me a cup of the in the club with the juice in the get bent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my body and head up to my penthouse. Oh, I'm not trying to take it slow. Working hard, cake and dough. Open up 24. We striving for that goal.
I'll stop for nothing. I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Oh, giants, everything is shaking through the walls. 'Cause we are giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one, and it's done.
CNN, this is Ghetto Editorial. See me like milk and Oreos. Dipped inside the audio. Platinum plaques in my portfolio. My lines are fine as they blow your mind like you could do what you wanna do, whether group or solo. Boston cold with a bowl of chili. Summer cheesesteak on the roll in Philly. I'm a patriot, don't do a hatred. If you make that beef, I'll smack you silly. Back on up on this. Before you with this, you better watch it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Anticipation is bouncing for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Titans going up against the Giants. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Giants. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He goes underneath to Freeman. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Let's go! They'll run here with Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
On the ground they go with a running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Offensive starters, here they are. And Delaney Walker, Charles, it's a guy that you and I said we wanted to discuss a bit.
Yeah, and we should, because remember, he came out of college as a wide receiver, so he's one of the early guys to move from a wide receiver position to tight end and still run routes as if he were a wide receiver. An excellent target.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And the defense for New York.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
And he's got room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll come out in the pistol. Looks like the defense in press coverage here on second down. Johnson, so quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he finds Jace Amaro. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Now a play and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Green 39.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good. that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Devontae Freeman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays into the end zone.
I like that. Did I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is Michael Floyd, complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll look to throw here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go back to the air here after the INT. Going to throw right side here, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 36 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Defense showing blitz.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got time in the pocket. Looking deep downfield. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last Last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And quickly, they get to the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Down right around the 25. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They come out with one back, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Jake Coker with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Here we go now.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And they're going to speed things up here.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They try the left side with Johnson. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So you wonder what's going on in that head right about now. That's 2 missed field goals for him now, and this one should have been no problem.
For an NFL kicker, you're thinking 97, 98% from this distance, and this one somehow fails to go through. And that's 3 points you just absolutely have to count on getting.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a 1st down.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are able to close the game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And New York set to take the field. They come out here in the I. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Nine yards to go. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Floyd. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Let's go. Blue landing. Check. 53 to light. Check.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. It's a quarterback sneak. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now this time he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback as a slot.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. What a spin. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The 13 yards that time of the first.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going, Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they went big on first down, proves unfruitful.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll look to throw here. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Delaney Walker with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. So they're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They run. Devontae Freeman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll look to throw. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Giants, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Left us feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us. We make the rules. moment, like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open, unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break them when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game. We've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Steelers going up against the Aftershocks. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, there's a new stadium set to open in Inglewood in 2019, but for now, we're in the heart of the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Aftershocks. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
First carry here for Robinson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover. Because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. shift together here from the D-line. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Shotgun now for Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
Here's Carr to throw. And he finds Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing his Carr on third down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Carr going to go on 4th down. And it is incomplete. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Time running out here on the play clock. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Denard Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Carr going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's L.A. with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
Strong left. All right, here we go. Red, oh, baby, alert.
From the gun, it's Carr. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Carr now to throw. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the return will stop right around the 25. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On the run, it's Robinson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Here we go now.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And Green with a catch left side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw here. They'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. 2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll look to throw again. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Take four. All right, here we go.
Carr to throw on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? So that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy-bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Cooper again the target, and it's fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Shift together here from the D-line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. They run. Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looking to throw. He's got time. Looking for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. They come up in an offset eye. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of him, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there if you like zone defense.
So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now Carr. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows He's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Carr to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that one incomplete. Had some position. Hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Alert, baby, alert, alert. Here we go. Wide and yay. Along, baby, alert, alert.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to go up top again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. Now this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Tight ends. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit, but his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They
rush coming, and he's taken down. Aldon Smith not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Now a direct snap back to Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now this time he'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, You're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top. 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Now Carr, and this is going to be incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Yeah, maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. Now Carr, got to have this one. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Carr will look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, this is Denard Robinson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left sideline, it's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. But, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Steelers, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.